Welcome everyone, welcome to lesson number 4. I'm going to cover inversions for you in this lesson. I'm going to show you how to achieve inversions so you can go and practice inversions with the other cards that you already know, okay? So an inversion is basically taking the same card that you know and holding it and playing it in another way, and it is still classified as the same card. So for example, you would take this C card and you would hold it in another way, play it in another way, and it will still be C card. That's basically what inversion does. Okay? Now, for example, you have this card. This is CEG. You would say this card is in its root position. Root position is because this is the original way you play a C. Okay? Now, in order to get your inversion or get one of the inversions, because there are two inversions. You have the first inversion and you have the second inversion. Okay? Now, if you play this, all you have to do is take this note, take the lowest note, which is a C, and you remove it and you play it at the top. So therefore, you'll be holding E, G, C, right? And you would get your first inversion. In order to get the second inversion, you do the same thing again, but you remove this note. You remove the E and you put it up top. So you would remove the E, press the G, press the C, and press the E. So you would get your second inversion, which would be a G, C, and an E. And this is still classified as a C card, but it's in its second inversion. Right? This is the first inversion. Okay? And this would be the root position of C. Now if you're playing it, you're holding it like this, then you would come over and you hold it like this, or this, or this. Put your pinky up top, right? And then you move the E and you go to G, C, and you hold the E right there. So you get the second inversion, okay? Now, inversions make changing between cards much easier. If you're playing a song like this, for example, I'm coming up on the rough side. I'm going to play it with the root position. This is a root F. I'm going to play it with this F, C to F, and I'm going to show you how it looks playing it that way. I'm coming up on the road. You see that jump? You see that jump? I have to jump from C to F. Now, if I play an inversion, there's an inversion that can get me to F much smoother. Let's try and find that F inversion. Now, all right. This is root F. This is the original way you play F. Now, all right. You take this F and you bring it up the top. That's F in its first inversion, all right? And if you take this A and you bring it up the top, that's F in its second inversion. Let's hold it down here so you can see it better. This is F in its second inversion. Now, based on this second inversion of F, it seems pretty close to C because this is C. And all I would do is just shift 2 fingers up and I would get F in its second inversion. So if I'm playing the same song again, I'm coming up. Look at that. On the rough. You see that? You see how smooth it is to just go to the F? That's what inversion does. And also, inversions makes your playing sounds different because when you don't start it with the C, it gives a different sound because the C comes up on the top, so you get a higher C than when you play with this with the C on the low end. Okay? So you get a different sound when you use inversions. All right? What I do, I showed you two of those. The idea is not to show you all of the inversions. The idea is for you to practice other cards and work out the inversions. It's the same concept. All right, let's just do one more. This is D minor. It's the same concept. If here is a D, find the D up top. Here is a D. So what you would do, you would replace this D and you put it up top. So this would be D minor first inversion. And if you do the same thing again, take the F, remove it, and you place it up top, you would get D minor in its second inversion. Okay, so that's how it's done. So practice these chords in their inversions. Okay, based on how the song is played, you use different inversions. All right. So that is the basics of inversions, and it goes all the way. Whatever chord you're gonna play is the same concept you use to get the inversions. Okay. So guys, in the next lesson now, I will be showing you like a different major scale, and explaining how some of these major scales you have to use a different fingering than the one you would use in the C major scale. So guys, if you watch this to the end, for those who watch this to the end, you can tell me which major scale you would like me to cover next. Okay? Thank you.